Have you ever noticed how quickly we put people into boxes? She's the shy one, he's the loud one, they're the troublemaker, that person's the overachiever. We label people in seconds, sometimes before we even know their name. But have you ever stopped to ask why we do this and how much damage it causes? Today we're diving into the psychology of labeling, why our brains love it so much, and why it may be time to stop. Our brains are wired for shortcuts. Every second we're bombarded with thousands of bits of information. And to make sense of it all, our brains uses categories. It's the same reason you don't have to think hard about what a chair is. You've labeled it before, and when we apply this same shortcut to people, it gets tricky. We label because it makes the world feel predictable. Labels give us the illusion of control. They help us decide quickly who's safe or unsafe, friend or foe. And let's be honest, sometimes labels make us feel superior. At least I'm not that kind of person. The problem is people are not chairs, and the labels we give people stick. Call a child the smart one, and suddenly they feel crushed by the weight of perfection. Call another the troublemaker, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They live down to the label. Even positive labels can trap us. If you've ever been the strong one, you know how hard it is to admit weakness when everyone expects you to hold it all together. Labels simplify people, but human beings are not simple. They are layered, changing, complex stories in progress. When we reduce someone to a word, we deny them the freedom to grow beyond it. Here's the truth. Labels don't just hurt others, they hurt us. When we slap a label on someone, you stop being curious about who they really are. You stop listening. You stop learning. Worse, the labels we throw on others often reflect the hidden labels we carry ourselves. Lazy, unworthy, unlovable. The cycle continues until we make the decision to break it. So the question is, how do we stop? Well, first, notice your labels. Pay attention to the words you use about others. Oh, she's bossy. He's awkward. Catch yourself. 2. Replace judgment with curiosity. Instead of saying, she's bossy, try, she's confident. What's behind that confidence? 3. Give people space to change. Who you were last year is not who you are today. Others deserve the same grace. And number 4, watch your self-labels. The labels you secretly call yourself, failure, too old, too broken, are just as destructive. You don't have to wear them anymore. At the end of the day, labels are basically lazy. They make life easier for our brains, but they make life harder for our hearts. So the next time you catch yourself putting someone in a box, pause. Step closer. Ask a question. You may just find that the person you thought you already knew has a story that can surprise you, inspire you, and maybe even change you. Because people aren't labels. They're miracles in progress.
In the morning light, when the dew is still, there's a whisper in the wind, a gentle thrill. The world is waking up. Can you feel the tune? With every breath, hear the flowers bloom.